we need to have a conversation about foreclosures, foreclosure percentages skyrocketing, and probably most importantly and missed by most people is the structural difference in how banks are handling homeowners in financial distress. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, and I was buying homes before the last crash. I experienced the run-up, we sold, and the collapse of the housing market. I saw many people lose their homes. And what I'm trying to help you understand is this time, banks are acting different. So let's get into it. First and foremost, have you seen some of these crazy thumbnails talking about foreclosures being up 578%? Well, I have seen them, and I'm here to admit that most of those are factually correct and completely irrelevant. First and foremost, folks, when you are talking about percentages and you are coming off an extremely low base, it is not impossible to see foreclosures go up 1,000% and still be irrelevant. Here is some math for you. If you had one foreclosure last year and you have 10 foreclosures this year, it is up 1,000%. Now, we are coming off extremely low bases, so expect to see foreclosures skyrocketed. Sorry for a little wind. I'm trying to record this for you on the balcony of our cruise ship. We have a wraparound back balcony on this big boat, so we'll see how the sound goes. I may not upload this. But back to the numbers. The numbers are large because the base is small, but that is irrelevant. I don't want to have that conversation because they are factually correct that foreclosures are up 570-some%. I want to talk about what HUD, or Housing and Urban Development, just reported today. And I want to ask you, what do you think it means? So first and foremost, HUD claims that nearly 2 million homeowners with FHA loans avoided foreclosure because of their extreme measures. From March 2020 to December of 2022, either via a forbearance, which of course means no payments, or forbearance plus loan modification, they were able to help nearly 2 million people. So what does this mean? Well, first and foremost, it means a lot of people, about 2 million, didn't have to make their mortgage payment for at least 1 month, and many of them multiple months. But more importantly, it's the loan modifications, folks. As someone who experienced the crisis last time, getting a loan modification was nearly impossible. And what we have clearly seen is FHA, the HUD, banks, they are making it easier. Here is something that HUD just put out. It came out Wednesday, February 8th. You can go search it. Just put in the Google search bar, HUD 2 million foreclosures. The HUD is now saying we now have a new toolkit. We now extend to all borrowers. So the last 2 years, you could get into these programs if you could prove the pandemic hurt you in some way. It wasn't a high bar, but it was a bar nonetheless. What HUD is saying now is, hey, if you are in financial distress of any kind, we have this new toolkit. We want to help you. Death, divorce, it could be anything, right? Think about it. They now have extended this program for 18 more months, and anyone in financial distress with an FHA loan can apply. They now consider this program a success. And again, why is that important? Because it's now a tool. It's something they used and they will use again. So folks that were expecting a wave of inventory, a wave of distress, it's not coming. Let's just say the crash bros are right and we're going to go to 8, 9, 10% unemployment and all of these foreclosures are coming. Wrong again, and wrong again. HUD is telling you, Housing and Urban Development, we have a new toolkit. We know the toolkit works. If we see a spike in unemployment to 10%, they will just do forbearance. They will do loan modifications. 1.2 million people accrued debt during this program, and all they did is they took the debt and they put it on the end of the loan as an interest-only loan. So again, folks, if you are waiting on the sidelines because you expect foreclosures, it's not coming. You'll get some, yes, some private money will foreclose, some hard money will foreclose. But if you are the lion's share of FHA, HUD, VA, those foreclosures are not coming. At least they are not coming quickly. This program is now extended for 18 months to anyone in financial distress. They are calling this program a success. I want you to hear that. The foreclosures are not coming. While the crash bros will continue to use scary statistics like 563%, the wave of inventory, the real wave of distress is not coming. So, question for you. What do you think? Do you think 2 million homeowners should have been foreclosed? Because that was one of the options. That is what happened in 2008. You couldn't get a loan mod. It was very, very difficult. Now it is very, very easy. So I want to ask you, do we feel good for the homeowners who saved their homes? Or do you feel bad as an investor because they should have suffered and you should have won? Me personally, I am happy for the homeowners who stayed in their home. As a young child, I was housing insecure, a weekend away from being foreclosed. I still remember that feeling, packing up my toys, getting ready to get kicked out of the home. I wish that on no one. So, but maybe you're different. Maybe you're like, hey, I've been waiting to buy a home. I want this thing to crash. Those 2 million people, they got lucky. Why not me? Hey, you do you. But I think it's a good thing. I am happy for those homeowners. Let me know. I'm going to get inside. It's a little windy out here. Bye.